Dear cisgender people, oh, where do I begin? I guess I can start by letting y'all know what cisgender means, because I get that question a lot. A cisgender person is a person who was assigned a gender at birth and they still identify with that gender now. So if you were assigned female as birth and you identify as female now, you are cisgender. So let's talk. Let's talk, cisgender people. I've had so many different encounters with cisgender people, and you know, I have a reputation, I guess, of being defensive and combative, etc., etc., etc. All right, so let's talk. If you are a cisgender person who has transgender friends, or a transgender friend, or whatever, that does not, and I repeat, does not give you the right to say whatever the fuck you want to say out of your face. It does not give you the right to say tasteless jokes in regards to trans people. You cannot say something that is offensive and then your defense to your offensive comment is that you have mad trans friends and that, you know, you are a trans ally. You cannot simultaneously be an ally and also making tasteless jokes. As an ally, you need to understand that it is not our job to educate you. If you are truly an ally, you will educate your damn self. I am so sick and tired of it being made to seem that it is my duty as a trans man to educate the masses on what it is to be a trans man. And truth be told, I feel like I already do that with this goddamn YouTube. What else do you want from me? I gotta make YouTube videos. I gotta go live on Facebook. I gotta write out fucking theses. I gotta speak at colleges. I gotta talk to my friends. I gotta do so much, and yet I'm broke. I don't understand it. So y'all basically just want me to be an educator for free. Cool. Let me just put it this way. If you think that having a transgender friend is reason enough for you to say tasteless things, indulge in tasteless conversations, and or infiltrate trans spaces, you are not an ally. Think of it this way. If a white person was to say that it's okay for them to say nigga because they have a white friend, would you or would you not still slap the piss out of them? I'm just saying. You just merely being friends with someone does not allow you privileges. It does not allow that. I've been in so many conversations with cisgender people who love to speak on behalf of trans people because they know trans people. I don't understand how you feel like you can speak on something that is not your lived experience. You can't talk about how trans men feel because you're not a trans man. How are you arguing with a trans man about how a trans man is supposed to feel? It really makes no sense. I am so sick and tired of it. And I'm tired of y'all saying, like, horrible ass things and then getting offended when someone speaks up about it. Then, if a trans man does speak up, we're being sensitive and we're acting like a girl and your female parts are showing. But you were just a fucking ally 5 seconds ago. Now you're misgendering me because I actually called you out on your shit. It's uncomfortable to be called out on your shit. I get that. It's uncomfortable for me too. However, it's a part of learning. You cannot simultaneously be an ally and not want to learn anything beyond what you think you already know. There are so many different facets to being trans. You do not get to decide, okay, this is where it ends. I don't need to learn anymore. I'm an ally. Praise me, kiss my feet. No. You don't get a fucking award for being an ally to an oppressed group of people. We are the minority, especially if we're black, especially trans women. But I don't speak on trans women issues because I am not a trans woman. You see how that works? You see how I did that? As a trans person, I still don't feel like it's my place to speak on another trans person's experience because I don't live that experience. Trans women, gender queer, gender fluid people, I don't speak on that because that's not what I live. I only live this life as a trans man. And I still try not to speak for all trans men. Normally, I'm speaking on my lived experience unless it's something that is like, this is the general consensus of most trans men that I've spoken to. And I have spoken to a shit ton of trans men. My point is, educate yourself. There's nothing wrong with asking a question. See, that's where people get it confused. You can ask and not get attacked. But when you assume, and especially if you have a platform, when you assume something and you put it out there as though it's fact, that's when it becomes problematic. And this is what people don't get. Not everything is an attack, but it's all about, if you're not sure, ask. It's really that simple. Don't assume that you know what's going on between every trans man's legs. Don't assume that you know what gender or genders that a trans man dates. Don't assume that you know what's going on in their mind. Don't assume that you know how their transition is supposed to go. Do you see the trend? Don't assume. Stay in your cis ass place. I know it's hard to hear. I know you want to be over here with us, but you're not. Stay in your cis ass place. We love allies. Please be an ally, but stay over there while we're over here. I can't tell you how many times I've made like a post on social media and I'm like, okay, trans men only. Answer this question. Here comes some lesbian that's like, no, but I have a lot of trans men friends. I didn't ask you, sis. Why are you over here? And then when I say that, I'm a horrible person, I'm a bully, but really, the bully here is you. You bullied yourself. You bullied your way into my space that I kindly asked you not to be in. I don't understand why that's so hard. I don't talk about lesbian issues. I don't talk about straight people issues. I talk about the things that pertain to me. And if I have a question, I ask. Because that is the right thing to do. Long story short, stay in your cis ass place. Simple. Peace.